We've got this nice big landmass here. Yeah, we're definitely running out of foundations. I completely forgot about the lining already. I'm really going to try my hardest and make it not as bad as this spaghetti here. We're finally building a main bus on Fulgora. Let's plonk down a few of these. Just a normal amount. Trying to squeeze all the items together. Big logistical nightmare. 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. These remaining items are a little bit more tricky. Copper wire is going to come onto this belt. Let me just pick up all this solid fuel first. This is not actually going to be solid fuel. My inventory is full. That's not good. Stone, solid fuel, sure. Copper wire is going to end up on this belt. We need to just grab it and throw it into recyclers. That'll get rid of the copper wires. The last two items, low density structures and solid fuel. Solid fuel, we don't exactly just want to burn or get rid of. We want to turn it into rocket fuel, and that way we don't have to ship rocket fuel to Fulgora. We can just turn it into rocket fuel and send it over to the rockets right here. We need solid fuel and light oil, which means we got to get cracking. And unfortunately, that means we're going to have to remove these. Not the lube! Blasphemy! Cracking can be done in a biochain, but that's not going to happen on Fulgora. Chemical plant. We need water and heavy oil. Oh no, this is... Okay, you know what? The lube stays. We're going to do the cracking up here next to the water. So the water comes around, which reminds me I should probably put productivity modules in these so we get the most water out of that. And we should probably do the same for these things so we get the most light oil out of the water. And then we can have a pipe running through the middle for our heavy oil. There we go. So the pumps are going in. We got heavy oil, light oil. And this needs to run back down. This is where we grab our solid fuel. We need our light oil to come in from the top. And then our solid fuel coming in from another side. We need to squeeze a beacon in between that. Probably like this. And then honestly, I reckon that's probably good enough. We can stick some beacons in there. And then we can do productivity modules in here. Speed modules all around, and I think that's everything ready to go for rocket fuel. Ah, except I forgot we need to actually deposit the fuel somewhere. We can just do a quick manifold of tunnels. This way we can actually fit some more beacons around. Ooh, that's going to be, oh, crafting speed 24. That's wild. So the last thing to do now is to deal with the low density structures. Where am I going to do that? I have no idea. Over on this side, maybe? Let's get these batteries across. What's wrong with Gleber? There's always something wrong with Gleber. Yeah, this is the part where I get into trouble. Space restrictions are something that I always struggle with. If we grab our recyclers, we might actually flip these horizontally and put them through a splitter. This is where the fun begins. So, splitter can straight up split copper onto one side. Yes, this will work. Copper comes out one side. Everything else comes out the other side, which then needs to split once more into plastic. And then the steel needs to just get the heck out of here. Steel can join up on this belt. Copper plate needs to be used to make superconductors, along with the plastic bars. And the superconductors need to be mixed with holmium plates and light oil, so yet another use for the light oil. Holmium plates need to come further down. This stone needs to return up here. Yep, okay. Holmium plates, all this stuff. There we go, there's some items. This continues along. That splits. This turns into a pipe. This inserts, and then we just need the light oil, which is coming in through here. Beacons. How do we get our beacons in? 1, 2, 4, 6. We could probably shift this back a little bit. 7. We could even squeeze a couple more if we really wanted to. And then we can copy this. That's going to make us a few superconductors, and a pipeline, and we're golden. One last thing to do is extract with stack inserters, the final product. Alright, that's superconductors done. Oh, there we go. That came out real quick. Gotta use our brains for this. We need to be producing supercapacitors, which need the batteries, more holmium plates, but they more importantly need the superconductors and electrolytes and electronic circuits. Electronic circuits come best from the blue circuits, so we need to set up a recycling unit here. We'll probably just do it in this area. Once again, let's copy this setup here. Blue circuits are going to come into this place. Green circuits are nice and easy because we can just jump that with a tunnel. The red circuits we need to dispose of. They give us plastic though, that is kind of useful. Let's try sending this around first. Damn, that is a lot of items. That is a lot of items. What we might actually do is our little stack inserter setup once again. This actually works really well. Then we have our circuits. And then we have our batteries down here. Okay, sweet. We need 4 items to go into these at a time. 4 items and then a liquid. Oh boy. Okay, that's going to be input number 1. Yeah, something like that would work. Boom. Electrolytes. Then we need the supercapacitors to go somewhere. I'm thinking we can probably just grab another stack inserter, put it into a tunnel, and then swing this around. Now, electrolytes, what just happened to you? You're not producing because we don't have stone heading to you because somehow I flipped these belts. How the heck that happened, I have no idea. Alright, we're nearly there. I'm quite happy with that. What are we going to do with the red circuits? I suppose they're a little extra electronic circuits, but we just have so many coming out of the blue circuits, we don't really need to care about that. I kind of feel like we just need to get rid of it. I think if we just do the same setup here, but then we need to get rid of everything else. Plastic. How is this looking? I'm not liking how these aren't stacking completely. That is a little bit annoying. Plastic does come through a little bit slow, so we might save the plastic from this. If we quickly... Oh, jeez. This is a bit of a mess. Plastic can come out on one side, and then the copper wire can jump out to the other side and join back up with the copper wire belt. Something like that. That should now be every single item accounted for. So what are we missing now? We got supercapacitors. We need accumulators. Accumulators. Where are we going to do accumulators? We're getting spare iron from here. Split that. And then I suppose we could just do accumulators over here. Now, accumulators can be done with a bit of a different design yet again. We don't need any fluids to do these ones, so that's a huzzah moment. That'll probably do. We could squeeze some more here, actually. It's not quite a symmetrical build, is it? But that'll work. Yes! Then we need to deliver that over onto this side, where we can do the science pack production. The big problem here is going to be inserting the items. If we just do a quick little dirty inserter like that, we do also need a stack inserter to export, something like that. Then we can squeeze our beacons, once again, our bacons. That doesn't quite squeeze in, does it? No. Maybe we just settle with doing that. That's still 12. I'm still happy with that. And then we can squeeze a little substation in there. Yeah, I like that design. We can have our 2 fluids coming down here. We get a splitter and a merger. That's going to be our science output. That's going to be our ingredients output, which is the supercapacitors and the accumulators. Iron plates and batteries. So now we need to get those across. Iron plates. Oh, hang on. We do have a small problem here. Okay, when this runs out, we need... Okay. When this fills up, we need to turn it into waste. There we go. That works. That cleans that belt up. It's tileable. Look at that. It just works. And we can put down a happy little lightning rod here. Squeeze a happy little substation here. What did I come back to? Bob Ross? That sticks under. This comes across and then joins up with this belt. And then this joins up to here. This is going to be the output for our science. And it needs to head off down to our little spaceport over here. Oh, which reminds me, we need to also deliver blue circuits. We'll just have to go around the whole recycling plant. And probably the same thing needs to happen to the rocket fuel. This is getting exciting. Yes, I've realized another problem that I'm not going to address right now. Standing right here, you can probably guess what that problem's going to be. Bring this around. Fill up these pipes. There we go. That should give us the holmium solution that we need. So the next thing we need to do is try and figure out how to get the rest of this main bus sorted into this main bus. Oh god. Chat, what have I done? Why do I do this to myself? If we move this to over here, just for the time being, that's barely enough space, is it? Oh, geez. We need to make some space to be able to do more of these sort of filter outer thingies. What has happened here? Why is this full? Supercapacitors, you're full because you don't have holmium solution. We don't have holmium. Oh, it's the red circuits again. Dang it. This is getting a little bit too compact now. This is really just build a million belts until it works simulator. That can join up there. The problems never stop. We need to get rid of the excess here, the excess copper. I think we can just run this here. Yep, I think that works. So that clears the excess copper, but then we have excess plastic, which I think once again needs to do the same thing. Yeah, look at that recycling speed. All right, so that's that dealt with. Now we've got some space again. You don't use low density struct for rocket parts. You, sir, have just solved a mystery that I was about to run into. Very good observation. We do need the low density structure for rocket parts. I completely forgot that. You may now bully the streamer. Oh, that progress bar is very scuffed. Could we also do this? Yep, we absolutely can. This looks ridiculous. That looks so silly. We still haven't made any holmium solution to spare. Now, why is that? We absolutely should have. We have holmium solution in here. Oh, there it is, chat. I forgot the pipes this whole time. There we go. We got Slurpee bottles. Sweet. Okay, so now we have our jars. We need to deliver them somehow to the spaceport. I think we can just piggyback along this belt line. Yeah. That jumps across. I'm going to ignore the fact that one little tiny red circuit slipped away in there. I am very curious to see what our production rates are going to be like. This is the first production rate test that we're going to be able to do. Oh, that's a nice looking belt. Boom. We now have science pack insertion. That doesn't sound right. An hour ago they were at 370. Now they're at 500. So 370 an hour ago would have been the main factory, or the previous factory over here. We've added an extra 200 per second here, but the problem is our holmium. The holmium solution is not coming through because we need holmium ore. We don't have holmium ore because we don't have holmium ore. Okay. This is the part where the night gets really, really fun. Not. If we cut that off early and then start using this bus. Oh boy. This is where the disaster starts. I've tried to unspaghettify this as much as possible. I think I did a pretty good job, but this is the part where it inevitably turns into spaghetti. Let the spaghetti begin. Here we go. I'm probably going to end up doing this many different ways by the time this is over. Ice needs to join up here. I do not have enough space to fit that on. Oh, geez. Nope, this has to go downwards. I don't like this. Oh, that doesn't quite... Okay, hang on. Okay, that joins up there. This can probably just swing around this way. Where's that Markiplier meme where he's like, this is awful. This is good. This is awful. This needs to burn. That's what I'm feeling right now. I wonder if I should be doing belt weaving. Would that make this any easier, or would it just confuse me more? Knowing me, it would probably just confuse me more. See, okay, this is the sort of mess that caused me to resort to using bots on my first attempt, which you can tell is my first attempt because I still got blue belts here. Then we need to get the blue circuits out somehow. We need to then get the holmium across. Low density structures can come across as well. Holmium, where does that need to go? That needs to get over on this side. The low density structures need to get onto the other side as well. Okay, that's 2 belts. 2 belts of our bus sorted. Oh dear. Which means we can probably get rid of this now. Wow. Okay, but that should be a little bit more holmium, which means we should be getting more holmium solution, which is starting to come through. Now we need to do that again. There's got to be a better way to do this. Wait, I've had a brilliant idea. Here's my idea. So if we filter these, You can probably see where I'm going with this. This is going to be really dumb, I think. If I grab input priority on the right, output priority on the left. Ah, okay. And then these need to export into buses of their respective items. Ooh, okay, hang on. This might work. And then if we did the same thing on this side that then just goes over to the left, we can then merge them in the middle and get ourselves some buses. The only problem is it's still going to be a little bit messy. Hang on a second. I've just had another brainwave. We copy this, flip it, but then flip these. Does that put them onto the other side? No! No, it doesn't. Oh, that would have been so nice. Will this fit? Wait, it fits! Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. If we copy this, but flip it, does this deposit onto the other side? No, it's still on one side. Dang it. Hang on, let's make a copy of this. I have it. Let's see, what is this? Very interesting. Okay, so you've got two things jumping across. That's on the far side, so they can go into the tunnels. And then that merges into a belt. I like it. It is going to be a little longer, but then you get a two-sided belt. Okay, we have ourselves the stack inserters. And then we have the similar setup up here. That jumps onto there. Okay, so that's the setup. Anything that they miss, come back around into a little sushi belt setup. Something like that. Okay, so that's going to be two items at a time. And then we just copy this. I like this design. You're a genius. My chat is full of geniuses. This is a nightmare. I hate it. Get rid of that. I don't want to think about it anymore. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of all of it. And this is starting to bring my mush into turn. That literally just came out the way that it did. Do brains need to brain? That's overrated. Okay, this is very nice. I like how this looks. Then we just copy that over. Wait, no, hang on. This isn't gonna... We put this here, and then we're going to have to put this one up here, and then we have to sort of alternate it, I think. Now we have to figure out how to get all this stuff from here all the way out to over here. How are we going to do that? Where do we even begin? Can we jump this whole thing? Not quite. Okay, hang on. Jump down there. There we go. There's a two-laner. Except I don't think we should be... No, we should be going upwards. Maybe downwards over here. Then these gears can travel upwards. Now this is what I call messy. Don't question it. Don't even question it. We are fine. We are very, very mentally stable here. Okay, and then solid fuel. Next, concrete. A little bit spaghetti here. Could you imagine if this was Glebber? You had to turn scrap into spoilable ingredients or something. You had to turn a fruit into spoilable stuff. And then while it's sitting here, it all just turns into spoilage. Oh my goodness, why am I coming up with these ideas? Someone's gonna do it. I mean, there probably already is a mod that just makes everything in the game spoil. Whoever comes up with that is evil and needs help. Now, well, this can just go straight up. That can go straight up. This can go straight up. I don't know why I'm crossing these over so much. We could probably just run the steel up here, to be honest. There we go. Steel. We have 6 more items, chat. Batteries. That can hop like that. This can just hop straight over. Nope. No, no, no. That's not what we want. Tunnel. There we go. That's what we want. One last battery belt here. Can't jump all the way across there. Okay. We can jump this spot and then jump that there. And we just slot this down. What's happening? No, not Glebber. What the? Where did you guys come from? Can we send him an artillery strike? Oh wait, hang on. That kind of got him. He's AFK. Chat, he's AFK. Get him. Bang. We got him. Ooh, how are we going to get the stone through? We've just got enough room there to squeeze some stone in. The stone over here has some space that we can just run this up. There we go. Progress of some sorts. Why does the stacked stone look so much like oatmeal? The stone needs to be on this belt, which travels down from here. There we go. We're almost there. We have a few items left. This is just becoming my biolab setup again, isn't it? This is just biolabs number 2.0, isn't it? This is the same thing. Red circuit. Ah, this is a problem. The red circuits over here need to get over not here. Probably need to go up this way. How the heck are we going to do that? How do we do this? Maybe turn this around under there. No, I can't. Never mind. That's already got a tunnel. Never mind. We can't cross under. I love how there's just a random storage chest sitting in the middle of this. When it comes time to doing these scrappers, we need to move their sorters down to this area. I think that's a good idea. For the time being, though, we've done one set of red circuits, so let's try and just bring that across. Chat, close your eyes. This is going to get really, really, really messy. What is our channel motto again? If there's a wrong way to do a thing, you can count on me to find it. There you go. And then we do the same for the copper. And then I don't think we can actually squeeze anymore. Oh, what is this? Why do I do this to myself? Okay, there we go. That's going to jump up. I think these can just run up the side here. Yeah, that'll do. You're like the Bob Ross of Factorio. There's no mistakes, just happy accident. Exactly. That's the spirit. Only good vibes here. We have our happy little copper wire coming up here. And then we have our happy little belt going over here. Our happy little conveyor belt here. Where does copper wire need to go? Over here. Oh boy, how do we do this? Yep, I'm going to say this works because whatever I say is absolutely accurate. One final thing to do. No, three things. Three final things to do. Blue circuits, low density structures, and holmium ore. That is a lot of holmium ore. Can we just have the holmium ore and just get rid of everything else? Can we just not produce anything else except for holmium ore out of the scrapping? Maybe even just a holmium deposit would be nice. Blue circuits, they can join up early over here. I'm very tempted to just pull the blue circuits off from this side, but we will stay vigilant. We will keep going with our current ploy. Oh, that doesn't quite reach. Okay, hang on. Underground tunnel time. Join this up. There we go. Okay, so that's 3 done. Now we just need one more over here. I think we could just join this up right here. Yep, that'll work. You are seeing all kinds of cursed on this build. Where are my splitters? I think we can jump this over here. Get that holmium ore merged up. Low density structures. How are we going to join you up? Probably just connect you up like this. Yep, that'll work. This can probably join up with this group over here. Same with the holmium, which we're getting a lot of. No, inventory. Damn it. No, no, wait. Oh, it's picking it up off the ground. No. Too much garbage. This is pretty much it. The sorting's done now. Now I just have to bring these belts around and now I'm out of belts. This is working. This is going well. You guys are already making memes in my Discord server. Oh, I am not living this one down. We do need to sort those chests out. I kind of like the fact that they are just sitting around. I might just leave them there because, you know, the art reflects the streamer or the painter or whatever. Something like that. Damn, these buses are moving now. Oh, that looks so cool. But okay, what we are shedding light on is the fact that these buses are not saturated at all, which means we don't have to try and squeeze anything else. I was getting worried that some of these buses were going to be completely full, but we have room to spare. I was worried we were going to have to make a second bus this size. I got out of bed to comment on that one belt config. You're welcome. It worsened motion.
No, God!
It's not that bad. Okay, I'm getting motion sickness. They're just happy little belts. That's all they are. You know what it reminds me of? You know those, what are they called? Slinkies or something? You run them downstairs? That's exactly what these remind me of. Especially when you've got the copper wire shape as well. That's hilarious. That's exactly what this is. Last thing to do now is try and deliver these science bottles. Okay, where should we go with them? Probably jump them up here. And then run them across. And then just run that parallel. Oh, jeez. Okay, you know what? Better idea. Let's go the other way. Let's ignore that and go down south. Wait a minute. Our blue circuits aren't getting to the rocket area. Wait a minute. What am I thinking? We can just split off the blue early. What am I thinking? Answer is I'm not. Oh, no. Yep, very much not thinking. Nope, stop. Why are we still... No! There we go. Jump this under. Oh, geez, hang on. I haven't even connected this up. We're missing half of our throughput. Okay. The hardest part of Fulgora for me, I think, is actually Aquilo. The reason for that is you need the foundations to be able to build here. The foundations come from Aquilo, and they come through really, really slowly. You have to ship so many items across. Which reminds me, oh, we still have to do our Aquilo overhaul soon. Oh, no. Aquilo's next. Alrighty, that's our science coming through. So the question now is, now that we've hooked up 4 of these scrapping units, what is our total throughput? Let's have a look. 1 minute. 1.9k. 2k. Okay, how do we speed that up? Accumulators look to be a problem. And they're a problem because of batteries. Batteries. How do we make batteries? Sulfuric acid. Oh, sulfur. Which is water and petroleum. Oh, that's painful. Actually just hurt me a little inside. We gotta crack this. Yeah, there we go. We got petroleum. God, we don't have space for this, do we? Can make some space. Oh, hang on a minute. What am I doing? We don't want to do that in chemical plants because we have cryogenic plants. Let's do this in these guys instead. That way we can throw even more productivity in them. Okay, there we go. There's our sulfur. Oh my goodness, that came out instantly. Now we need to combine that with iron plates down here. We'll probably just do this over this side to make sulfuric acid. I think we made too much sulfur. Okay, there's our sulfuric acid. Probably should also put some productivity modules on these. Good thing we're not scrapping the ice or anything. Nah, it's fine. We got a priority splitter. It's fine. This is the part where we can actually recycle the copper we're getting from here. Ooh, beat brain. Look at that. We conveniently have copper already on hand. Oh, jeez. Inventory's too full. Crap. Put it away. No. Ice. Get rid of it. Run a splitter. Inserter. We're scrapping too much of this copper. Okay, we need to bring it around. We can sneak it in here. That jumps across. This jumps down. Batteries. Okay, now we need to extract these and get these down here. Almost there, chat. There we go. Extra batteries. Oh god. Can I get some extra inventory space now? That should be some more accumulators coming through. Production rates 600. It's not good, chat. It's not good. This fuel is not going anywhere. Wow, because we just have way too much of it. Holy moly. Heating towers. Here we go. That is a lot of holmium. Wait. No! No! You're kidding. Not the farm. Gleba just bought the farm. Where did they even come from? No, they got the train too.